Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everybody, to the pre-show. That's right, the show before the actual show, where I basically talk, and I've got no camera on. That's just how this works. I hope everyone is well. Welcome to the stream, Pangotius, Patchos, hi. Thank you very much from YouTube. And C-Squads over on Twitch doesn't even have stream snacks ready. Well, don't worry, that's the whole point of the pre-show, is the fact that you are able to go in and just quickly nibble on over to the kitchen and have a little nibble and bring some more nibbles back to your desk, and then you can nibble whilst you watch. That's just how this goes, right? I think that's how this goes. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the pre-show. I hope you are all doing well. We will kick the show off in about a minute or so. I'm just going to keep talking as I get things ready, because technical things, that's usually what tends to happen. TJ Simpson is in the chat. Thank you very much, Simpsons. He's over on Twitch. How is Twitch these days, folks? Is everyone all good? I hope you are. Give us a wave, Twitch. Give us a wave, Twitch. Technology, says SK505 Games. I know. In all fairness, I was actually lying. Everything's fine. I just thought I'd do a really nice and funny post-show. Pre-show. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are in the world, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, 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 one and all, to 505 Games Plays. My name is James. I am a brand community manager here at 505 Games, and I am the voice of this beautiful being that you're seeing in front of you, Miasma Chronicles. If you are unsure as to what Miasma Chronicles is, where the heck have you been? Seriously. We don't really care about all the Zeldas and everything else that's happening in the world these days. No. Miasma's where it's at, folks. Miasma is where it's at. Miasma Chronicles is a tactical turn-based kind of RPG set in the near future. You can go read all about it, but more importantly, it actually launches. Is it just over a week? Chat, please cut me up. It's just over a week, surely. I think it's just about over a week. That is exciting, folks. That is exciting. So, why am I here? What am I doing? So for the uninitiated, if you've just joined in for the very first time, first and foremost, hello. We are going to be giving you a nice little early look at Miasma Chronicles before it launches on May 23rd, 2023, across all the platforms that you can think of. That is PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, Steam and Epic Games for the PC crowd. If you haven't done so already, make sure that you wishlist the game. It is available right now to wishlist, so make sure that you do. And if you are like me and you do quite like to put your little box on the shelf, well, guess what? We actually are going to be doing physical copies. Yes, that's right. We got you. You can get a physical copy of Miasma Chronicles launching in June. There is a lot more information about that online, and including in that physical copy, you will be able to find the miners pack, which gives you Elvis and Diggs, an Elvis and Diggs skin. Not their actual skin, that'd be kind of weird, but gamers know what we mean by skin, right? I mean, actually, let me just quickly confirm exactly what that is. Basically, it's a nice little costume that they have, which is really cool. But more importantly, you also get a physical art book of Miasma Chronicles. And let me tell you, folks, that is something you are going to need. You're going to die for. The art in this game is absolutely beautiful. It really is. It really is. You can check out all the blogs inside Miasma Chronicles, which is a web blog series that you can find across all the digital platforms, and including on miasmachronicles.com. C-Squad says Zelda, who C-Squads also says 23rd of May it launches. Whoop, whoop, indeed. And I'm glad it's not actual skin. Well, you never know. Rabbi Henriksen over on YouTube says, hello, you bro. Thank you very much, Rabbi505 Games. Hello to you, sir. Hello to you too, sir. So, ladies and gentlemen, for the uninitiated, for those who haven't seen an early look on Miasma Chronicles, this is episode 3. That's right. This is the third episode that we have done for Miasma Chronicles. You can catch episode 1 and 2 over on youtube.com/505games. They are 2-hour VODs where we basically, I am joined by guests from the Bearded Ladies, the developers of the games, and here at 505 Games, where we've told you a little bit more about the game. However, today I wanted to do something a little bit different. I've been talking a lot about Miasma Chronicles across the internet, but I kind of want to turn the tides a little bit. I want to put it on you. So, you may see that we are both streaming on twitch.tv/505games and youtube.com/505games. That's right, simultaneously. Whoa, technology these days. You can see us live on both. That also means that we have 2 streams of chats going. So the plan today, I don't know why I'm doing this, I'm completely mad, but my job is not to miss a single chat message. Not one. I'm doing alright so far. I'm here to answer every single chat message that we get on both platforms. I mean, I say I'm turning the tides, but it's really, I'm really not going to, because it's just going to end up me answering lots of questions, and I'm just going to be end up talking for a while, which is how that works. Pangodius in the chat from YouTube says, for me, the most anticipated game of 2023. Yes, we got him. We got him. That's amazing. That's really cool. Thank you ever so much. And Rabbi on the chat on YouTube says, how are you feeling today? Nice night, Friday, 505 Games. We are feeling pretty good, let me tell you. I must admit, we had a cheeky McDonald's lunch today. It's not the most healthiest of lunches, but you know what? It's a Friday. Why not? So I am feeling pretty damn good, let me tell you. And Simpsons over on Twitch wants to spam the chat. Thanks, buddy. I knew that was going to happen. It's going to happen, let's be honest. So, the whole idea of answering all these chat messages is to answer your questions. We are starting to share a lot more information about Miasma Chronicles. You may have seen, if you follow Miasma Chronicles across Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, that we are dropping reels, and 505 Games on TikTok, that we are dropping reels and lots of information about Miasma. We've also got some really cool videos coming out that feature the game director Lee answering some of the community's questions. So if you've, a while back I set a task to the community to give us some questions to the team, and if you popped a question into there, then it's more than likely that Lee is going to answer that, for which that will be coming over in the next couple of weeks. However, I might be able to answer some as we go live on chat. I might not be as glamorous as dear old Lee, but let me tell you, I'm a damn good gamer. I'm just as good as gamer as his. Don't ever question my abilities, everybody. Pro gamer here, pro gamer. Mrs. R29 says, what do we know about miasma? Is it a creature or an infection? I was always curious about this. Okay, full disclosure, we're not going to go down to full spoiler territory. However, it is, it's neither of those. It's definitely neither of those. Good Ass Chronicles, Miasma, can come to Game Pass, yes or no? PC, computer, Xbox. So Miasma Chronicles will not be launching on Game Pass, unfortunately. It's certainly something that I would love to see happen, so hopefully we can try and make that happen. But right now it is not launching on Game Pass. Were to become a new game, so Rabbi in the chat says, question, become to a new game, we'll be happy, like you do questions, cry. Thank you very much, Rabbi, I really appreciate it. Mrs. R29 says, how similar is this game from Mutant? Ooh, that's a very good question. I think if you're familiar with Mutant Year Zero, you will certainly find familiarities in there in terms of obviously the top-down style, so the asymmetric style, the group. But I do feel as though we've kind of turned up Mutant, I don't know, just like the tad little bit more, you know what I mean? So we've certainly improved a lot on the tactical elements of Mutant. But also, I think we've expanded a lot more on the story. There is a lot more story involved in Miasma. It is very much a single-person narrative game. And if you really enjoy those type of titles, then you will absolutely adore Miasma. You really will. In terms of gameplay, again, very familiar. However, we have certainly revamped a lot of the stealth ideas in here. You can now split up your party independently of one another when you go into combat. We'll probably look at doing that in a little bit. And I'm trying to think what else. Of course, guns and weapons. It's very lavish with regards to the weapons. We've got full customization across most of our guns as well as within Elvis's glove as well, which is really, really cool. Pangio says, I only have one question. How can we get a physical item for this game, like a t-shirt or USB with art book and soundtrack, maybe a statue figure? Woohoo! First and foremost, I love the t-shirts. I think they're pretty great. Keep an eye on our social channels. It's certainly something we are looking at doing. And in terms of physical items, so in the physical edition of Miasma Chronicles, we are including not only the digital miners skins, not actual skins, just to clarify for C-Squads out there over on Twitch, but also we are giving an art book available with every physical edition of the game. It's no like bonus or anything like that. It is purely for the physical items. So that is certainly something we can do. In terms of like other stuff, again, shirts and merch and stuff like that is something that we really want to do, and it's certainly something that I am pushing. Let me tell you, Pangiotis, it is something that I am looking for. Soundtracks, figures, conversations have been had. Let me put it that way. Conversations have been had. Right, okay. Play One in the chat says, can't wait for this game. Huge Mutant Zero fan, thank you very much. And TJ Simpsons over on Twitch says, who is your favourite character in the game and why is it Diggs? Well, you've already answered the question, and the fact that it's Diggs, so that's already answered that question. So what we're going to be doing, folks, is we are going to be jumping into the game. Now, first and foremost, spoilers ahead. Miasma Chronicles, like I said, launches on May 23rd, so in just over a week's time. If you are kind of like me sometimes and want to go in completely blind, then this might not be the stream for you. And don't you worry, you can catch the VOD over on youtube.com/505games at another time when you are there. So if you do want to go in completely blind, that's fine. Of course, we're still quite near the early beginnings of the game. Forgive me. So there's still a lot of story narrative that we've also been given. However, I am doing my very best not to go too far away from the beaten path. Basically, I one thing I do love with Miasma Chronicles that kind of answers a previous question that we've had before is, what is it different like Mutant Zero? And let me tell you, exploration is key in this game. It is key. So what we'll be doing, we'll be catching up with Elvis, Diggs, and Jade. We caught Jade. I caught Jade, it's not a Pokemon. We found Jade, or Jade found us, at the around the end of episode 2. We joined the team as they have just finished. I believe we've just cleared Widow's Mine, I think. So we're getting pretty good, let me tell you. We're getting pretty good at this game. Oh, I am. Not sure about anyone else. So let's jump back in. Whilst we get into the load, Panguta says, is there a physical edition for PC? No, there is not a physical edition for PC. You can get it digitally on Steam and Epic Games. And Rabbi in the chat on YouTube says, which month for future Game Pass, Xbox, June, July, August? Unfortunately, Rabbi, Miasma Chronicles won't be coming on Xbox Game Pass, as far as I'm aware at this moment. Pangiotius Pachos on YouTube chat says Mutant Year Zero was amazing. Well, if you love Mutant Year Zero, you are going to absolutely adore Miasma Chronicles. You really are. By the way, chat, if you are experiencing any audio issues or something's not quite right, please let me know. I can try and fix it live. Welcome to live video production, folks, where things just go absolutely nuts when you least expect it. Let me tell you. I picked up a key card. Yes. So I think last time I remember picking up a key card for the cabana. Was it the gantry? I think it was the gantry. It was the gantry. Yes. So don't forget to explore. As I mentioned, there are key cards around that can get you access into some really cool little rooms that can probably give you loot. All the loot, folks. All the loot. Oh, it's a purple shiny thing.
Gotta have me some of that.
A Mendacium coin. One day, some genius decided to make a currency based upon how much electricity you're able to waste. The Mendacium cryptocurrency was born. The trend lasted for a number of years until eventually somebody lost the password to the master server, rendering the Mendacium completely worthless. Bitcoin. MTC in the chat says, so far from the trailer and gameplay on YouTube, will there be more than 3 playable characters? I can confirm that there are more than 3 playable characters. Yes. You will be beginning with Elvis and Diggs. They will always stay in your party, and then you meet more characters along the way. Right now, you can see that we have Jade, and you can swap out that character. Elvis and Diggs will always remain in your party. I'm out because I don't want to get spoiled, but buying this game day one. Pangdontius, thank you very much for that. We can't wait to see your thoughts. Let us know and keep us updated, my friend. Thank you very much. Right, where do I need to go? Let's go this. Oh my god. Costas over on Twitch says, how long is the game? So we have recently, so Lee, should I say, has recently put out a video explaining that. So we're thinking the main story about 30 to 40 hours. However, that all depends on your ability with regards to your combat and your tactical, etc.
Finally made it to Happy Hills. Oh, don't look so happy to me. So, Jade, you're like a badass and shit, huh?
Okay, where's this going?
If you're so tough, why do you need Mama's help?
I'm running from the first family. They're bad, bad people. Powerful people. I thought with her muscle, her magic, she could help me fight back. Correct their mistakes.
We talking the whole family, or someone in particular?
Someone. You don't know him. You don't want to know him.
Ooh, you sounded like a badass right there.
Why the long face? We just kicked some fever ass.
Hell yeah, we kick some ass. Elvis and Diggs, the dynamic duo. But now we're a trio. Trios are tricky. This mystery girl is trouble, bro.
Oh, am I?
Come on, big man. We'd be dead without her.
More like dead with her. Feels like she's gonna sneak up behind me and yank my dirge cable.
Sneak behind you, come on.
Never
You
yank a
smell her
dirge
coming
cable,
a mile
folks.
away.
Never yank a dirge cable.
I can't smell, but I take that as a compliment, little brother.
Costas in the chat on Twitch says, thanks for the answer. Great game. Already on my list to buy it. Wonderful news to hear. Thank you, Costas. We can't wait to see your thoughts. Male17 in the chat says, GR2 info? No idea what you're on about, mate. Lucas and Borium, do you have any idea how long the game lasts? We did have a question on this over on Twitch not long ago, Lucas. Lucas is on YouTube. Thanks for tuning in, by the way. As I mentioned before, we did recently put out a video from Lee, the game director, who mentioned it would be about 30 to 40 hours for a main kind of like full playthrough. However, it all does depend on your abilities with regards to combat and, of course, exploration, etc. But it's a decent chunk, let me tell you. Toto Aniki says the bot is fun. We stand digs in this office, let me tell you. Cut Mod Cut, Mutant Year Zero, please make a sequel. That is not under not under our hands, I'm afraid. Mrs. R29 over on Twitch says, any chance Elvis and Jade have babies by the end of the game? I mean, spoilers. That's not a question I expected, I'll be honest. Jim Buffin in the game says, can we grind XP in this game? Yes, you can, Jim, over on YouTube. Thank you, NN, for tuning in. Folks, we are live both on
let's go
YouTube
find that drive.
and twitch.tv/505games. If you haven't hit the follow button, subscribe button yet, make sure that you do, because
Happy
we have got more of these
What are you
streams
trying to find here?
in
A crashed
the
airship.
bank.
First family.
Guys, I advise against that. You don't want anything to do with them.
You just an expert on everything, huh? Mystery girl. Where you come from?
Keeping secrets keeps me alive.
Happy Hills. Ooh, what's that? Chat, can I ask how the audio is for everybody? Let me know if you are having any issues, if you can't hear the game audio, if I'm too loud, if the game's too loud. Please let me know. We'll be able to sort it out from there. C-Squad's in the chat. You could be a bit louder. Could I be a bit louder? Okay. Give me a second. That's not what I wanted to do. Hang on a minute. Come on, mouse. Where are you? There you are. Just going to quickly put me up just a little tad. There we go. There we go. C-Squad's in the chat. This game is good, though. Thank you very much. Of course the game
On
is
point.
MTC, game sound, then your voice might want to
Get
balance
closer,
it.
Thaver, and
No
I'll
worries.
beat
I'm
you
sorry
like
to
a
say,
one-legged
MTC,
stepchild.
it's very difficult, I must admit, but we'll kind of keep an eye on the audio as we go along.
Rest easy, lady. We ain't no thievers.
Forgive me. I lost my glasses somewhere in Utah. I can't tell a crow from a crawfish.
You been to Utah?
Been all over this great country. I know her cities, her jungles. I even rubbed noses with the Inuit tribes of New Jersey. Deacon Cash, at your service.
Well, Deacon.
You're in the Badlands now, Deacon. Tough place for an old woman to wander alone.
Don't I know it? Damn thievers everywhere. I can't get close to the treasure I hid.
Oh, what treasure we talking about? Gold?
Oh no. I've seen what gold does to men's souls. Nope. This treasure is so special, so precious, it cannot be quantified.
What is it?
Well, help me reclaim it and you'll see. It's in a locked box inside a nearby police station. The code on the box is
locked box,
720. Hear that?
720. Chat, keep an eye on that.
720.
Have I got a pen?
Got it.
I got a pen.
Get me
with
my treasure and I'll reward you handsomely.
God.
Good
Damn
luck.
it. Right, okay. 720. Chat, remember that for me. Toto Anki in the chat says it seems very similar to Mutant Year Zero. That is because it's right by the team of Mutant Year Zero.
Going solo.
The bearded ladies are the devs behind
Let's join
Mutant
back up.
Year Zero. They also created Miasma Chronicles, as well as a little game called Corruption 2099. They are one to be honest, they're probably my favourite dev that I've worked with recently. They're absolutely great bunch of guys. They've made an amazing title, let me tell you. Put this over on a 4K screen and woohoo, boy, this thing sings like a charm. But yeah, go and check out the Bearded Ladies. Go give them some love over on the social media. That is the Bearded Ladies Consulting. Pretty much everywhere. Right, looks like we have got a little bit of a party happening here.
You telling me this kid beat the tar out of all of you?
It wasn't just him.
We've got a
He had a
mugger,
robot.
we've got a blaster.
And a girl, too.
We've got a
Robot and a girl.
couple
That sedentary
Long shots
town
over
is
there, I think.
mocking us. Sick of being their house
Long
dog.
shot blaster.
So, what are we gonna do,
and a
Jonas?
mugger.
We're gonna waltz in there and kill them towny bitches.
Okie dokie.
Round up the boys.
Lucas over on YouTube says the graphics, and they took a good care of the scenarios. Yes, they do. Paul the Spawn over on Twitch has just dropped by, and I'll be honest, I can't see what he's dropped in here. I think the chat has kind of basically made it into a blank square. But hey, Paul, it's great to see you, dude. Thank you ever so much for dropping in. Okay, do I want to do an auto distraction here? So we can do an audio distraction to get these muggers and the blasters. I don't think there's someone else. We're gonna have to go through. So what to do? Well, first and foremost, I'm going to go to Jade.
Let this lady do her thing.
I get up high. I am doing great, thanks, Paul. Folks, just as a heads up, we are streaming both on Twitch and on YouTube. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe to both. We have lots of cool content coming from the community team, so we will be here when you want us. What am I doing? Is that mugger going to see the blaster? That mugger is going to see the blaster. Ooh! There's no line of sight. But that's a line of sight. Oh yeah. What a size line. Okay, one mugger down. We do have a blaster. The thing is, if I'll take down that blaster, it's going to alert everyone. Now, I'll be honest, I haven't done this before. But I wonder if I can trigger an audio distraction.
Yes, it is possible for the male bull elephant to step on his trunk.
Is that gonna... It's not going to do what I thought it was going to do. I thought it was going to distract the blaster that has Ow! Lucas over on YouTube says the game run at 60 FPS on consoles. Yes, mate. Unfortunately, actually, I can't read that comment, I'm afraid. And Toto Aniki says the distraction is a new possibility compared to me. Told you, it's really good. Right, okay, so they're all within line of sight over there. That's not what we want. So I'm going to exit out of ambush. I'm going to ask the
This
guys
way.
to regroup with me. And then I might take these guys out. So, for the uninitiated, if you are just dropping in for the very first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is James. I am the brand community manager over at 505 Games for Miasma Chronicles. Today, we are answering every question that you guys throw on in the chat. I am not missing a message. Ask me why I'm crazy, I will tell you why I'm crazy. You know what I mean? That's just how this is going, ladies and gentlemen. That is how this is going. Folks, Miasma Chronicles comes out digitally May 23rd. PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and on PC. Toto in the chat says, you don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm trying to think how the best way I can kind of take these guys down, you know what I mean? So what I've done is I've split Jade, Elvis, and Diggs up. Both, they can all see each other. Have I got anything in my back? Oh, I've got a knocker. I haven't got any grenades, have I? That's side. We've got armory to shot. I do. Okay, super important question. Pineapple on pizza, yay or nay? Nah. Nah. It's a very serious, important question though, Paul Sport. Over on Twitch, thank you very much. It's a very important question. I haven't got any. I am thinking of doing an armor eater shot there. That will take off his armor, which you can see are the two little spots right at like the back on the right. It'll do a 25% crit, but it's a 76% chance of hitting. That's the issue that we have. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do an armor each shot. Oh yes! But now everyone's alerted to my presence. So I am going to. That's 5%. So now everyone's alerted. Can I do a sprint and shoot? Sprint and shoot, which is one of Diggs' abilities, basically allows you to have an extra action point. Remember, for the uninitiated, if you have just dropped in for the very first time, you get 2 action points. Your first action can be anything. Moving, healing, reloading, whatever. Your second action can also be whatever. However, I always recommend to shoot. That's always the best idea, to end on a shoot. This one is sprint and shoot, which is his first action. However, it allows for a bonus action after sprinting. So I'm going to do that. No one saw Diggs run past him. And then I've now got a better surprise over there. So I'm going to take out the mugger.
My brain's got
Or not take
worms.
him out as well, let's be honest.
Boring into me.
Right, let's... Got a long shot. I can hit him with a long shot. Do it.
My gun's bigger than yours.
Somebody throw me in
Okay,
there.
it's the random turn.
I'm done.
Toto Anarchy in the chat says grenade. I haven't got any. No. Lorenzo over on YouTube says hola, hola. Thank you very much for dropping by. Toto Anarchy says in the chat, are you a fan of XCOM? So fun fact. Damn it! Where do these guys come from? Oh no. Oh no. Oh boy.
For the camera.
Oh, this ain't fair. Oh, that ain't fair. Oh, that ain't fair. No. Oh, that really ain't fair. Okay, how many do I have? So, we've got a blaster there, we've got a long shot, we've got a mugger, a long shot, another mugger, there's another long shot there, I believe. And there's a blaster by Elvis. Toto Anakin on YouTube, you're so screwed. I'm not, I've got this, I've got this, I've got this. I have got this. Watch me. 65% chance of a hit. I've only got one action point, I'm gonna do it. Yes! Okay, the blaster is now on fire. I am on fire! Do I put an Overwatch down? Yes.
Watching and waiting.
I put digs. There is a mugger there, isn't there? Toto Anakin. Have some faith, Toto. Have some faith, please. I've got this. I think. I hope. Oh boy. We've got a mugger there. Mugger can only do physical damage, so they have to run past you. He's only on 20, but I'll have to move to get him. So I'm going to wait him. Keep him there for Jade. So if I do... It's not difficult, it's definitely challenging. So to answer the question previously on am I a fan of XCOM, so I am not like historically like I've not really played that many, if I'm being frank with you, that many tactical games at all. However, for me this is more than a tactical game. This really is more than a tactical game.
Who you think you messing with?
Now you're getting me upset. God damn, that hurts.
And I really enjoy how it's making me think. It's not the most. It's definitely a challenging game, but I really wouldn't say it's hard.
We reject your propaganda.
Watch the paint.
Oh boy! Why didn't I have any grenades? Come on, come into my Overwatch.
Hitting rock bottom here. Help me.
What is the level of difficulty right now? I am playing on normal, but I'm also playing with full tactical, which is a full tactical experience, which you can add to any of the difficulties from easy, medium, and hard. Full tactical basically relies on like full tactical experience. How, as in like the RNG system will work as intended. However, we do have another mode of the game called not mode, sorry. We do offer in each of those modes a light tactical or a full tactical experience. Light tactical basically favors some of the roles and the numbers and the RNG basically towards yourself, making for a much more of a I don't want to say easier because it's not easier. I mean, it kind of is easier to be honest with you. But it allows for just a much more rounded experience. So for those of you who are not really used to a lot of tactical games, that's an option for you. However, if you are used to tactical games, then full tactical is where you want to be. Now, so as I mentioned, I am not the best at tactical games, regardless. But I've gotten this far. Elvis out of the way. I want to move Elvis out of the way of this blaster. Got a very decent shot for him either. Can I? I am going to move Elvis out of the way. So moving out of that, we'll use 2 points. I do have a sprint and shoot. So I am going to... No, I need to take these guys out.
Wrong damn time. Oh, don't
That's
go
not
wasting
good.
bullets, girl.
Pretendosaur has just joined us over on twitch.tv/505games. Thank you ever so much, Pretendosaur. It's always good to see you, dude.
Use a pick-me-up.
RS, do enemies drop items such as plastic, weapons, grenades, etc.? Yes. Thank you for dropping by on YouTube, RS. And Toto Aniki on the chat says, you are outnumbered. I am outnumbered. I am very outnumbered here. I am very outnumbered. And it is not going well. Let's be frank, it is not going well. Okay, so Diggs is... I might just have to sacrifice myself. Pretendosaur in the chat, it's nice to see you. How's the battle been going? We've just started, if I'm being honest with you, and it's not going great. It's not going great, so I don't want it. Fucking net pod. I've got one net pod. Stars you mean to go on, eh?
Might be a
Hang
good
on a
idea to
minute.
keep you alive.
Thanks for the
I was
tune-up,
hoping this would be a
little
lot more a nicer experience, but actually, I'm now finding myself in a bit of a pickle. I'm not gonna lie, just a little bit of a pickle.
I guess I should dig in some kind of shitty grave somewhere.
I like your style, robots.
You'll never back me down.
Oh,
Robbing season on these townies.
oh man. Oh man.
Forever.
I didn't want to see that. I really didn't want to see that. That was bad. Oh my.
Beaver down.
Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. What have I done? No! Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. I haven't got any more medipods, so I'm gonna have to sacrifice Shade at this point, so I'm gonna try and get somewhere. Do we have
You brainless
over there.
bitch! Fight like you got a pair!
And then... Okay, I've got a critical
Not
kill,
even
which means
close.
I've got an AP, an action point restored. That allows me for another reload, or I can move. I'm going to move it out of harm's way. I've got this. I've got this. Let me 2 more people left. Yes! Pretender Source says, we believe in you. Thank you very much. I wouldn't believe in me.
This is our America now.
Oh. It's fine. It's fine. Part of being part of accomplishment and being a just finding your feet, and part of success is to fail. So, what is the plan, James? The plan. How much plastic have I got? How much plastic do I have? 410 plastic. Right. I am going to go back to cemetery. In front of dozens of people. Important to remember. Exactly. Very important to remember. And being honest with you, this is how I got where I am now today. I'm being a complete dumbass online. And also, you know what? Like, I was a creator, just like I still am a creator, I guess, just like many people as well. And it's just a case of being okay to fail, because when you fail, you will learn about
Are you sure?
what you didn't
I'm
do
sure.
and what you could be
Visual
doing better.
confirmation coming from Gators.
Pretender Saw in the chat says the mic could be louder, by the way. Thank you very much. You're not the only person who's mentioned that, so I'm going to crank this up because you're absolutely right. I think unfortunately where the mic is positioned at the moment is a little bit weird. So we're going to have to figure that out. So don't worry. Pretender Saw in the chat says I love that robot there. Diggs is an absolute gem, let me tell you. We stand Diggs in this household. And I say household because 505 Games is a family, and we all
If you're
live
looking
all
for
under one
deals,
house.
take cover, because I'm about to make it rain.
Okay. Medipods. The party has 2. I'm gonna buy one of them.
Deal.
And I'm also
What
gonna
else you
buy
need?
some grenades. I'm gonna buy some acid grenades.
That's a nice one, fresh off the wagon.
I'm also gonna buy frag grenade as
All yours.
well. Now, have I got anything I can sell actually? Oh, I forgot Elvis had a sniper as well. Ooh.
Don't get it twisted.
Okay. Right, let's try this again, shall we? So, one thing that I did kind of forget to mention, and as you guys have, we explored it definitely in episode 2, but as you guys have rightly realised, sometimes you can get a little bit overwhelmed. And one thing that you can do to try and help with that, instead of going again and trying to do something a little bit different, I would always advise to take out Jade and try and pick people off using a silenced weapon. And that's exactly what I'm going to try and do now. Now, I can't recall to see if we can get this far. But we're going to try anyway. Toto in the chat says the plan is to survive, lol, exactly. And good luck, man. See ya. Thank you ever so much, Toto. It's great to have you in the chat. Hope you are doing well. And I hope to see you on launch day. Okay, so we've already spoken to Stephen. Okay, let's kind of scout this area a little bit more. Survive. It's Miasma Chronicles, not Miasma Chronicle. Exactly, Pretender, sir. Exactly. Okay. So it looks like it's we've got one blaster there. I need to start picking off people, basically. So we've got another mugger there. We've got 2 muggers here. And I think there's a long shot there. So...
Moving ahead.
Quickly split them up. I'm gonna see if I can pick off anyone. So they're gonna be alerted and see each other. The other barrel, I can't quite get to that long shot at the top. That's frustrating, but that's fine. How far can we go? So the idea really is to try and pick off as much as you can, and even the numbers in your favour, just like the Hunger Games. 45% chance of critical, 100% chance of hit. Let's do it. Yes! Okay, that long shot is down. Now, we have 2 muggers over there. We've got a blaster, a long shot, and a mugger over there. So they're all going to see each other. So are these, I believe, as well. So I'm going to explore a little bit more. Just to see where we can go. Last Ninja Cow is dropped by over on twitch.tv/505games. Thank you very much. And is this by the Mutant Year Zero devs? It is! Yes! The devs are called the Bearded Ladies. They are an amazing bunch of people. You should go and check out all their games. But their next installment is Miasma Chronicles, which we are playing right now. And it comes out May 23rd, 2023. I'm just doing a little bit of scouting, just so I've got everything, before I decide to try and take out some of these. The style is very there. It's beautiful, isn't it? Okie dokie, as we have been going for an hour, folks, ladies and gentlemen, we are here both on Twitch and youtube.com/505games answering your questions. If you have any questions regarding Miasma Chronicles, then now is your chance to do so. This is episode 3 of our Miasma Chronicles early look series. We've been showing a lot about this game, but now we want to put that attention back to you. What do you want to see? What do you want to know? I'm going to do it. Please only alert.
Man down!
Okay, it has only alerted. Oh, it's a sniper though. It's up there. Let's swap to a weapon now. I can't remember if this is silenced. I don't think it is. More damage with my assault. Actually, let me move these. I'm going to do sprint and shoot. I'm going to put these. Put this there.
No need to hide, princess. Leaking all over the place.
Squad has been alerted. Got some presence.
One and done.
Elvis is enraged. Okay, so we have attracted the Three Stooges over here. So we've got 4 people now on the battlefield. Ah, why did I put Elvis behind cover? You muppet! You absolute buffoon. Right, Elvis, get behind some cover, will you, love? Come on. I'm going to put Elvis behind some cover. They're all kind of synchronized up. Oh, I haven't got an electric chain. Generate a chained electrical charge to connect with 3 targets. Ooh. So what I'm thinking of doing is if I move to Diggs and I open my backpack and I am going to throw Elvis an energy cell. Elvis can then have some energy, and then that means I will then allow to go for my electro chainer attack. So I'm going to do that. That should then something. It's going to do something, but it's really cool and I like it. I'm also going to put. Is that a barrel? That is a barrel. Oh. Can I hit that barrel? Oh, I think I can hit that barrel. Oh no! Oh no, I can't hit that barrel. I can't hit the barrel. That's very
Buy me some time, guys.
I've missed a couple of chat messages here. So permanent, thank you very much. The style is very them, it really is. Big Tigger HBI in the chat says this is a turn-based game. It is a turn-based game, correct. Pretender Store in the chat says what unique combat mechanics involved in this that's different to other tactical games. That is a very, very good question, Pretender Store. Very good question. Well, as we've mentioned before, and as you've seen before, we are able to revive a lot of the stealth systems that we used in Year Zero, but expanded a lot of that. We have, so you can independently move your characters along the battlefield, allowing you to just kind of allow for more of a flanking approach, which I think is really interesting and really cool. Certainly can help to play with some of the mechanics that we have. So each character has access to the backpack. The backpack is for the whole party, so everyone has access to that, which I think is a lot more rewarding, personally. And also, Elvis's miasma powers are really quite cool. They can certainly change the game when it comes to the battlefield, if I am being so frank. And I am being so frank. And last thing to count in the chat is I like how dynamic the battles are. That's right. There's a lot happening, but there's also a lot you can do, which I think is really important. There's a lot of options in here to allow for.
Could really use a pick-me-up, like now.
Oh, I think I've really screwed myself again, to be honest with you. It was a bit rude. It was a bit rude, a bit of a shotgun to the face. No one likes a shotgun to the face. Jade hasn't got many available targets. Can I revive Elvis? Oh, just out. Just out. So I'm going to put it back there again. Dejor in the chat has just said, the game looks great. Thank you very much. We're very proud of it. Although I do think I've screwed myself again, if I'm being honest with you. I should have hit that barrel before. Pretender in the chat said, will there be Steam Deck support on day one? Unfortunately, not on day one, no, but it is something that we are looking at. and we'll have more information to share as and when we can.
That stings like a bitch! Never back me down!
Leaky bad.
Ugh, son of a... America forever! Start you on your journey of personal growth.
I can't believe I've screwed up twice.
Desecrating my flesh.
How have I screwed up twice? This badly. You know what I mean?
You look like shit.
When this happens, I just blame the chat. I will blame chat. That's exactly right. That's exactly what's going to happen.
Guess
I'm
I
just going to
owe
blame
you
chat.
one, Jade.
Chat definitely had a hand in this. Oh, maybe. Yes. Let's do it.
Prepare for fireworks!
I'm taking my freedom.
Somebody throw me in that hot tub. I'm done.
You got the tag. Damn it.
Oh, dearie.
It's the sound of freedom. Deeper hater.
Okay. Chat, you definitely saw nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'm telling you now. Wait, this handsome faces everywhere. What's up, Killer Rhino? Thank you so much for dropping by up on the tubes. It's always good to see you, my friend. Thank you ever so much for dropping by. For the uninitiated, if you are just dropping by for the very first time, welcome to 505 Games Plays. My name is James. I'm a brand community manager at 505 Games, working on Miasma Chronicles, which launches May 23rd, 2023. That's right! In less than 2 weeks, this game will be in your hands. Oh, we can't wait. We cannot wait. Oh, excuse me. Right. Pretend to someone in the chat says I hope this game is sunny sometimes. I can confirm it does get sunnier. So I'll try and take out the blast. It's the blasters that have been doing me. They've been doing me hard, you know. You know what? I'm going to exit our land, but I'm going to do a very similar way of what I did last time. But just do better. So I'm going to go up. Pretender in the chat says, question. When and where is this set? Well, we don't want to spoil too much. However, we are in New America. We are sedentary is in Kentucky, in a place called New Lexington. In terms of when, I would say kind of like the near future. James' advice for the day: just do better. Exactly. I've got this. Just do better. Actually, just do better. It's that simple. So before I take out that, I'm going to move Elvis out of the way. I think I am Elvis. I am Elvis. I'm going to move. I'm going to move young Elvis there. And I'm also going to... Where do I put these? Where is these? We can do a sprinting shoot, so I might put those there. And then what I'm going to do is we're going to take out that nugget. Oh, goodbye. Then Elvis can do an armor eater shot. So that take out his.
Now you're getting me upset.
Crit. And then Dingsy do. Oh, we haven't got a long shot, 63, 66% chance, 15% crit. Let's take out that.
I'm taking my freedom.
Okay, we didn't get a crit. That's fine. So he's going to come up there, that's one man. He's going to shoot me. I'm going to take him down very quickly.
Give it back
All my
now.
stuff! Okay. Now this is where I get screwed.
You'll never back me down! Hey, watch the paint!
We also have destructible environment.
Feeling too good.
In my home.
They got me.
We reject your propaganda.
Come on!
You take my breath away.
Come on! Give me a break. So cover is only available from the front, so just a heads up there. Chance of hitting. That's not that great.
Missed.
Go on, into my cone. Yes. He's gonna have to move into my cone.
Desecrating my flesh.
You're gonna have to move into my cone. Oh, you cheeky little scamp.
That's you son of a bitch.
Oh, you went to my cone.
Bang, bang, bitches!
Bang, bang. Ooh, okie dokie, okie dokie, okie dokie, okie dokie. Oh, I hate Jake. I was on to a winner, you know. I thought I was really on to a winner, and I'm just not. So I'm going to put Jay down here. Actually, I'm not going to open my backpack. Oh, Diggs is injured. I'm going to reload. I open my backpack. I have an acid grenade. Can I? I do have a frag grenade. That's not really going to take him out either. However, if I move. Oh, he needs to reload. Why does he need to reload? That's very frustrating. Okay, I'm going to put Elvis here. Oh boy. I'm not thinking about this properly.
I could really use a pick-me-up.
I'm really not thinking about this properly.
Now.
I am having a bad day. Let's be bluntly honest here. I am having a bad day. I'm going to call this episode James's Bad Day. Oh, I can't even move. That's sneaky. That's sneaky. You absolute blighter.
Got me, leaking all over the place. I can outrun you, outgun you, outthink you, everything.
Can we get some F's in chat? Because I am having a bad day. A bad day, chat. I really have a bad day. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I've got this. I've got this. Ooh, okay. I'm definitely on the right track. I am definitely on the right track. Let us see me. Right. Where are the ones? I think we try to take out as many of these guys as we can. Like, that's like that. So, let's see how we land. RS in the chat says, can you farm XP level to try this fight? I'm just trying to think where you could do it. I think you can, yes. There are some other... there's not necessarily a farming scenario, shall we say? You could. I think there's a way you could probably look... I haven't got any levels. I'm level 5. Worst thing about it is I've done this fight before. I've actually beat this fight. Oh, why can't I flipping throw that? That's not fair.
Oh, man down.
Not really sure.
Guess I'm not your type, huh?
Crit there. Cannon.
Desecrating my flesh.
Okay, so that mugger's moved off. The long shot is now coming.
For the camera.
That was lucky.
Running on fumes. Need some help.
Save the world, Paul, twice. I haven't even got past this flipping fight yet, if I'm being honest with you. I spent half cover here. I can't want to get behind full cover.
Out of bullets!
Take a shot. 65% chance of hitting. Got it. Okay. I can now use digs as a full shield. I'm also going to throw an acid grenade at these pumps.
Time for the hard stuff.
Down my last legs now.
That blast is down. Okay.
Did it again.
Get it done.
We've got one blaster down. Now Jade's going to end up being taken down, I'm sure. Mugger's coming for us.
Got me leaking all over the place.
Super lucky shot. That's not fair. What? Oh, what? That's unfair. That's unfair, folks. It's not fair anymore. Okay. So you can farm up XP RS over on the YouTube. Thank you very much. Can I get Jade back? Let's move around. I'm gonna move around again. How big can your party be in this game, Bloodspawn? Is it 3 people or more? It is 3 people. You can have 3 people max. You always have Elvis and Diggs. There's the Elvis one. You always have Elvis and Diggs. And then you meet characters along the way.
I owe you big time.
6% chance of hitting, that's rubbish. I'm not gonna miss that, surely.
I had that.
Damn it.
We reject your propaganda. Your death fuels my hate fever.
So that.
Thank you.
I think that's not the guy on there. Oh, what? Oh, Elvis. You absolute. Flipping rockets. Have I got any more? I do have 3 more.
Rise and shine.
Thanks, Diggs.
Not my time.
Need to reload.
Have I got enough? I think I do.
Catch!
Son of a...
Okay, so you're now acidic. Okay. We have a raging shot, which is a 100% chance of crit if I hit. So I want to move Elvis there, get behind some half cover. Let's kill this mugger. Ooh, yeah.
Look at you, killer!
Yeah, over with. Took me
And
long
I do,
enough.
because it was a critical kill, I then have an additional move.
Ourselves a warrior here.
I'm hit.
Oh, I'm feeling good. Oh, I'm feeling good. James's bad day is coming to an end, folks.
I'm empty.
My brain's got worms. They're boring into me.
Look at this. No!
That's not good.
Why did you miss?
This offends me to no end. Oh, trying to cancel me, you sons of bitches.
Oh my god!
Death can really stunt your growth.
Oh, the drama. Oh, the actual drama.
Your days are done.
Oh, thank goodness! Come on! Oh, James's bad day is coming to an end, folks. I promise. I promise. I have played this game. I promise. Oh my word. Woo! Woo! Chat, can we get some celebrations in here? Woo-wee! Oh my word. I feel as though I need to take a break after that. That sucked. Shatterstar187 in the chat on YouTube says, does the game have a new Game Plus mode after completing it? There isn't necessarily a new Game Plus mode. However, we have put in a game called Alpha Editor, which is kind of like, if you really want a challenge, if you really want to get going, then go for it. So New Game Plus isn't available at the moment.
First family's gonna pop out of that ship and shoot you with their ray guns.
But honestly, like, if the team are really looking for feedback and if there's a demand for it, it's certainly something that we can propose to them. But Alpha Editor is kind of the same challenge as New Game Plus, if you want to call it that. And if I'm flipping struggling on normal, you can imagine how challenging Alpha Editor can be. Oh my goodness, my heart is going. Chat, my heart is going. So folks, we are doing a live Q&A on Miasma Chronicles over on youtube.com/505games and twitch.tv/505games. That is exactly what we're doing right now. So if you do have any burning questions that you would like to ask me, the Bright Community Manager at 505, working on Miasma Chron, then please let me know. And I would love to answer as best as I can. What is your favourite part of the game? Oh, this spawn over on Twitch. That is a question. Oh, difficult enemies. Oh, we don't want to do difficulty enemies. I'm going to quickly move to digs though, so I can bash this wall down. That can alert anything. Oh, my goodness. So we've got a bit of a lore robot there. I won't go into too much detail on that one because I don't want to spoil the lore for you. But there are certain things that each character can do on its own. So Elvis is a mechanic. He can what's that? Plastic. So he can fix things. Diggs is a great big brute. He can break things. And Jade, well, Jade's Jade. What is my favourite part of the game? I think for me, so the characters and the story is out of this world. I just can't. I can't wait for everyone to experience what I have experienced with this game. It is amazing. Of course I'm going to say that. I get paid to say that technically, but seriously, from the bottom of my heart, it's... But also, I love the gameplay. So, yes, you've just seen me try 3, maybe 4 times to do that battle. But it's a game that it's a little bit out of my comfort zone. And as soon as I thought, like, tactical strategy, turn-based kind of stuff, I was like, okay. I mean, I love the world and stuff, but that, I'm like, I've got a little bit of reservations. But let me tell you, folks, when you sit down, you play it, you pick up the controller, it feels natural to play. The turn-based element is really fun. It feels really engaging as well, and I have a lot of options that are available to me as I would play my normal action, adventure, RPG stuff. But it also challenges you. And speaking to the bearded ladies about that, and it's something that they really love. This is a homage to like old PS1 games, so Final Fantasy, Xenogears, like that. Those are the type of games that they absolutely love to make, and I could see why. It's really impressive to just chain things together, and things would then, and like shots would then come together. Miasma powers would then kind of come together, and it would be an absolute gigantic, awesome experience. And you've done that. It's not just going in guns blazing. Yes, you can do that if you want to, but you're gonna find yourself in quite a difficult situation here. A very difficult situation. So yeah. So Miasma is definitely a game that challenges you, but makes you think a little bit differently, and that is so much fun. Thudaya said, I can't wait to get my hands on the game myself. We can't wait for you to see it and play it. And 20, the Prince in the chat says, so you all just gave up on Crime Boss? Not at all. Crime Boss is still, it's still its thing. It is happening. We'll have more information when we're allowed to say things about Crime Boss. Keep an eye on the channel for more streams with my colleagues over at 505 Games and In-Game Studios. There's lots of cool stuff happening with Crime Boss, so keep your eyes peeled. Paul Desport in the chat on Twitch says, do you have any details that you can share on accessibility options, or anywhere we can go for more info? Unfortunately, not at this moment, no. So you will see all the cutscenes are subtitled, and that's that is it at the moment. If we feel if there is a lot more feedback from the community, then that is certainly something that we can look to explore. We obviously give you a lot of options with regards to difficulty and playability. However, that is certainly something that we're certainly having discussions about moving forward as well. Shatterstar187 in the chat says, any DLC or story expansions planned? That'd be spoiling, mate. That'd be spoiling. You know what I mean?
That's a data drive, all right. Barely a scratch on it.
Mayor's got to decode this. Tell us where the vortexes are.
This will tell the mayor everything about everything. I don't trust him with it.
So we're supposed to trust you? Hell no.
Check this out. It's got buttons.
This, I'm warning you. Don't touch it.
I swear I'm not gonna tell you. The family needs you, okay? I can't run the southern region. We're a team, remember?
This guy seems familiar. Wait, this is...
Jade, what the hell are you doing?
You turned it on. Now, the family can track it, which means they can track us.
That's bullshit. No one knows what they can and can't track. Not even you.
Oh, you know who might know, Diggs? The goddamn hologram she just smashed!
Elvis, calm down. You haven't been outside your town. You don't know this country.
Yeah, you're just one big mystery, Jade. Using us to get to Mama.
You want to earn the right to use that glove? Stop being an idiot.
Okay, so we've got a data drive here that we wanted to grab. Paul Desport in the chat says, subtitle size and button remapping options would be cool. My old eyes struggle a bit more these days. No worries, mate. That is certainly something we can take back to the team, and we'll have more information as and when we can. But thanks ever so much, guys. Like I said, we as a community want to empower you guys to tell us what works and what doesn't, and that is then up to us to try and to go back and address. So we shall. So thank you ever so much. Drop ship data drive happy. Oh, A quartz diametron drive recovered from the first family dropship at Happy Hills. Family protocol states that these units should be destroyed by the crew in case of abandonment. It appears that in this case at least the crew neglected their duties. Oh, we've got another data drive. And I think that is what the mayor was looking for. Oh, what's this one?
Twin turbo shaft engines. Multi-point stabilizers. This is First Family, all right.
Someone shot it down?
I don't think so. No burn marks.
First Family. Right, okay. Now there are some very tough enemies over there. So I'm going to quickly crouch down. And I'm going to see if we can kind of stealth around something. So, oh, okay. So I believe that, was it the lady, oh goodness me, what was her name? I forgot her name at the beginning. Said there's something in the police station safe. And you can see there on the straight ahead, that's the KDP. I think that's the police department, but they're also like really high enemies. So we're not going to go too far down that at the moment. I don't want to go too far down there because, let's be honest, I'm going to get my ass handed to me and no one wants that. But let's go have a look in Jenna's secret. What's in Jenna's secret? Is that kind of like Victoria's Secret? Maybe. What's the Victoria? I swear I saw something there. It's got some plastic. Vamp 1.0. Absorb 20 hit points from target. Miasma chips can be added to miasma powers in the party system, so we can add miasma chips. So it looks like we have a little bit of a camp going on. Theodorus83 on Twitch says, as soon as the pre-order is possible in the Epic Store, I will pre-order Miasma Chronicles, at least if there is a pre-order. So you may have seen in the FAQs and a couple of questions I've seen on Twitter. So there isn't any digital pre-orders for Miasma Chronicles. It's something that we're not doing. However, you can wishlist the game on all platforms, including the Xbox Store. So we would advise to wishlist. And then on day one, May 23rd, the game will be available to purchase. Miasma Chronicles is, oh goodness me, what are the prices? I think it's $44.99. Someone in the chat help me. I'm pretty sure it's 40. Isn't it 40? I think it's 40. You know what? I'm gonna have to check that. I'm gonna have to double check that. One moment, chat. I should really know these off by heart, but now I've got far too many numbers. I've just had such a bad day that I want to make sure that I've got all of them right back. You know what I mean? So if I quickly go on to miasmachronicles.com and I go into the blog section and I go, all the way down to the FAQs. Here we go. Miasma Chronicles will be $44.99 in Great British pounds, €49.99 euros, and $49.99. So make sure that you save some pennies, and then on May 23rd, you shall spend those pennies on a very cool game. Can you tell us the resolution of frame rate performance on PS5 and Xbox? Yes, I can. 60 frames per second, 4K. I'm sure it's worth every penny. I like Year Zero a lot back then too. Again, I can't stress this enough. Miasma Chronicles is like Mutant Year Zero on steroids. I'm being serious. It is that good. And I wasn't paid to say that. In fact, I'll probably walk out of the studio in a minute and get told off. Okie dokie.
We got the family's data drive. The mayor can decode it.
Great. When are you taking me to Balmati?
Whoa, now, can't rush greatness, sweetheart.
Well, you better rush it. This miasma storm's about to destroy your town.
Miasma is like nasty weather. Bane X over on Twitter says this looks really good. I've never heard of it. What? How have you never heard of Miasma Chronicles? Go and check out some of the trailers. You are going to absolutely love what you see, Bane.
And I break your finger.
Okay, I barely got any money anyway, so that's probably not the best idea. So let's go back to the mayor.
You're alive! Hot damn!
Hot damn!
Barely. First family data drive as requested.
Hoo-wee! Thank you kindly. See what happens when you trust me?
This drive's gonna tell us where the vortexes are?
I bet 50 plastic on it. But I'll need some time to decode the drive. In the meantime, I want you in Gator Zone, helping the town militia fend off the frogs.
Time's running out, Mayor. I'm finding these vortexes myself.
Oh, time ran out. We're done. Listen to this live feed. You hear those screams? Those are miners with half the fight you got, laying down their lives to defend their town. Right now, they need help. If you don't project power, Elvis, someone's gonna take it from you. Where's my proxy cable?
Okay, we'll go to Gator Zone and hell. Buy you some time. Let's go.
Okay, back to Gator Zone, everybody.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you, boy. Always will be.
Woo! We got some XP, we got some skill points, we're gonna level up. I got some health. Ooh, what's this? 30 plastics. Sweet! Okay, I want to spend some skill points. So, one thing I do want to explain a little bit, again, for those of you who haven't seen it before, and for newbies of 505 Games Players, and certainly the early look at Miasma Chronicles, welcome to kind of like the menu screeny thingy. Like, you press pause screen and, like, you got all these options, whatever. Anyway, welcome to the party screen. So let's have a look through these menus just to remind ourselves as what does what. We're in the party screen at the moment. We can see young old Elvis there. In Elvis, we can see that he has two weapons. You start with the DK-150, the assault rifle, good old trusty assault rifle, shall I say. And we picked up a sniper rifle not long ago. Now, that sniper rifle is not silenced like Jade, so be warned. You can modify each weapon. You are picking up scopes, weapon mods as we go through the game, so you can do it from there as well. We also picked up a power core. Power cores are used to basically add status effects onto your miasma powers. So if we quickly look at the power cores, we can see here that you can equip 2 at any one time. This gives Elvis an additional 2 moves. Now, the miasma powers. So, Elvis has a magic glove, as Mayor Mason would like to put it. We currently have found 2 miasma powers. If I give me a second, if I can equip that. We have Miasma Storm, which basically will pick up and throw enemies. Really good if you want to throw them into barrels. We also have the Electro Chainer that we have at the moment. And also, you can have miasma chips as well that certainly add a bit more damage. For example, the Electro Chainer at the moment has an acid chip. This is all the same for both Diggs and Jade as well. Now, one thing I did want to quickly point out whilst we're here, and the reason why I'm here, is the skill deck. We're calling this a skill deck, not a tree. In terms of a usual skill tree, you would have to have the one... I don't know, you start with one thing, then it branches over to two, but you have to have that one thing before you can get to the two, and then kind of like get to the other two, and so on and so forth, like a tree. This is more of a deck. The reason why we call it a deck is because that you can literally get anything pretty much at any time. And you can refund skills at any time. If you are struggling with a particular battle, just like I have been doing, and thinking this isn't quite working for me, I can then respec anyone at my leisure. So I'm going to quickly, so I do have I think about, how many skill points? We've got 5. So I'm going to give Albus the Gunslinger ability, his armor shot ability, give him some health. Ooh, do I want a miasma slot? We can have an additional miasma slot, that's not a bad idea. I kind of want to give him some health. Additional kilowatt or corrosive shots. Deals 30 acid damage and turns over 3 turns. I like that. I'm going to give him that. I'm going to switch to Diggs for the moment. So we have sprint and shoot active. I've given him some health. We've got the big bro skill, which basically allows for Diggs to be used as a shield, which is really cool. So we can give him a tackle. Tackle an enemy, stunning them for 1 turn and dealing 70 damage. Or we could go for Overwatch, which is very similar to Elvis's Overwatch. Gives a cone of vision, and anyone that steps into the cone gets shot. We also have Pumped Up, a passive skill. In the spirit of the long-dead bodybuilders of the past, the user is able to summon their core strength at the moment of impact. This results is a bracing stance, which protects against being knocked backwards. Basically, he stands still. It's very heavy, which is really cool. Or we can give him some more armor. I quite like the tackle. As for Jade, Jade is new into the party anyway, so I am thinking we've already got the plasma shot, so we can either give her an agility boost. The free range stem cell bolsters the subject's leg muscles, granting them improved tactical movement. Basically gives 1 extra movement tile when walking and sprinting, so an extra move. Battle Cry rallies the squad mates, giving them 40 rage if they are within 5 tiles. Or a focus shot, 30% critical chance to total. We're going to go for the focus shot. I am a big fan of stacking those crits. Get them stacked. Let me just quickly modify. Have I got anything for... I'm going to quickly go back to Diggs. Can I scrap? You may have seen also that there are outfits, and as I mentioned earlier, the physical editions of Miasma Chronicles comes with the Miners Pack, which is skins for Elvis and Diggs. You can find skills throughout the game. Skills. You can find skills throughout the game. You just level up and get skills. You can find skins throughout the game. That's what it is. Right, we need to go to Gator Zone. So, I've also realised that we're kind of coming close towards.
You want to see a real monster? Look at that robot. Elvis.
So we're going to head to Gator Zone and get ourselves positioned
is more
for our next big fight, which will then begin next time, folks. So, it's been another 2 hours of Miasma fun. Chat, how are we all doing? Is everyone fun? YouTube, Twitch, how are we all doing? Is everyone good? Has anyone got any last minute questions that they'd like to fire my way? Right, we need to get back to Gates.
Keep an eye out for the town militia.
So we're going to go. We've got
I
to
don't
find
trust
the
the mayor.
town militia.
We need to ditch this war and find the vortexes. I'm here to find Bahmati.
Full spawn in the chat over on twitch.tv/505games. What you got planned for the weekend?
This is our home. We gotta protect it.
I must admit, I think a lot of people in the office are going to be checking out Zelda. It's a big thing. Of course they are. For me, unfortunately, I'm not checking out Zelda. I am actually going to get my guitar set up. Oh yeah. Kind of looking forward to playing again, to be honest. Will there be different versions, standard and deluxe? That's a very good question, Thoridias. There won't be different versions, no. However, like I said, the digital edition comes with Miasma Chronicles Day 1. Physical editions comes with Miasma, plus the Miner's Skin Pack and the art book that goes with the game. So if you want a little bit of something, something, then check out the digital editions, which will be coming in June. Bit of rock and roll, of course, a bit of rock and roll, Paul. Love me a bit of rock and roll. Is anyone watching Eurovision, actually? I'm really enjoying it. Let me tell you, 505 stand with Finland. What's over here? Just gave me some plastic before I move into the zone of gators. Oh, one thing that, for those of you who didn't see last week's episode, which featured Retro Crystal over on Twitter, Karina, and Associate Producer of ours, she mentioned, hello, things are happening in Gator Zone. She did mention about the gators. Now let me see if I can, oh boy, no, I'm not going to be able to. I'm going to see if I can try and show you a gator. Let me quickly take out the sculpture. And let me just quickly go to this water and see if we can find some gators. Let's go gator. Gator watching. It's like bird watching. I can't see it. But I can confirm that they are there. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be calling it there, if that is all right with you all. Veins in the chat, I haven't seen a battle yet, so not sure if it's turn-based or what. Not watching Eurovision, but loving the Metal Takeover. I keep hearing about it. It's pretty good. And Vaynex battles are turn-based with a little stealth beforehand. Yes, they are, Vaynex. It is a tactical turn-based RPG set in the near future that we absolutely adore, and we cannot wait to see you guys play it as much as we love it. We love making these games. You love playing them. We shall continue to do them as much as you continue to play them. Folks, we are going to be wrapping it up very quickly, but before I do go, I want to give a massive thank you and shout out to everyone, both on youtube.com/505games and twitch.com/505games. Thank you ever so much for dropping by. Whether or not you've been lurking, whether or not you've been in the chat, we really appreciate you being here. We wouldn't be here if you weren't watching, so thank you very much. Oh, we can't wait. We'll be doing all this again next week, so make sure that you turn those notifications on, hit those follow buttons, hit those subscribe buttons, whatever we're doing on the internet these days, and make sure that you tune in at 3 p.m. BST, 7 a.m. PST. That's right, over in the States. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is James. I'm the brand community manager at 505 Games. Go and follow 505 Games all over the social medias, as well as Miasma Chronicles. That is at Miasma Chron, or Miasma Chronicles, basically everywhere that you can think of. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, etc, etc. We will be playing more Miasma next week, but to keep you all updated, make sure that you keep an eye on the social for any and all different cool questions that we probably might have missed this time around. Nice little tease, I like little tease. Anyway, to end on a high, I am very, very happy to announce Miasma Chronicles has gone gold today. Yes, Miasma Chronicles will be launching May 23rd, 2023 in a couple of days' time. Make sure that you hit that wish list before you do anything, before you go to bed tonight, and make sure you see it. We will be seeing you very, very soon. But until then, folks, be kind to one another, but more importantly, please, please, please be kinder to yourself. Bye, guys. Thank you ever so much. Bye! Oh, I love doing this kind of stuff. It's really cool.